The Forbidden Compliment. The story opens in a massive alien throne room. Thousands of alien species are gathered. Today is the Galactic Peace Summit, the most important event in the universe. Commander Jake Miller is a human diplomat. He is nervous. Humans are new to the galactic community. They are considered weak, primitive, unimportant. The Valenti Queen enters the room. Every alien bows. She is Queen Seraphina, ruler of the most powerful empire in the galaxy. Her skin glows like moonlight. Her eyes shine like purple stars. She is tall, elegant, and dangerous. Jake cannot stop staring. He has never seen anyone so beautiful. The problem? In Valenti culture, looking directly at the queen is punishable by death. A Valenti guard notices Jake staring. The guard's hand moves to his weapon. Jake's heart pounds. He is about to die on his first diplomatic mission. But then, the queen raises her hand. The guard stops. She walks toward Jake. The entire room goes silent. Every alien watches. Some whisper, "A human? Why is the queen approaching a human?" She stops in front of Jake. Her purple eyes lock onto his. "You were staring at me, human," she says. Her voice is cold, sharp. Jake swallows hard. His translator glitches for a moment. He panics. He needs to say something respectful, something diplomatic. Instead, his mouth betrays him. "I apologize, Your Majesty. I have never seen anyone with such a perfect physique." The room gasps. Aliens stumble backward. Some cover their mouths in shock. A Valenti general reaches for his sword. Complimenting the queen's body? That is not just disrespectful. That is a death sentence. Jake realizes his mistake. His face turns pale. He waits for the guards to kill him. But then, the queen does something unexpected. She smiles. Not a polite smile. Not a royal smile. A real smile. Curious, amused, dangerous. She leans closer to Jake. Her lips almost touch his ear. "Would you like to see it up close?" she whispers. Jake freezes. His brain stops working. His heart stops beating. The entire galaxy is watching, and he has no idea what to say. Rising tension. The Valenti general steps forward. His name is Lord Kalen. He is the queen's most loyal protector, and he looks furious. "Your Majesty, this human has insulted you. Allow me to remove his head." The queen raises her hand. "No." Kalen's eyes widen. "But Your Majesty." "I said no." Her voice is calm, but powerful. "This human interests me." She looks back at Jake. Her smile returns. "You will join me for dinner tonight, human. Alone." The entire room explodes with whispers. This has never happened before. The queen has never invited anyone to a private dinner, especially not a human. Jake's fellow diplomats pull him aside after the queen leaves. "Are you insane? Do you know what you just did?" "She invited me to dinner," he says, still confused. "Is that bad?" "Bad?" The diplomat laughs nervously. "The last person she invited to a private dinner was a Crithian prince. He was never seen again." Jake feels his stomach drop. What happened to him? Nobody knows, but there are rumors. The diplomat leans closer. They say she ate him. That night, Jake stands outside the queen's private chambers. Two massive doors, gold and silver designs, ancient Valenti symbols. His hands are shaking. Should he run? Should he hide? Should he call for help? Before he can decide, the doors open themselves. Inside, the room is dark. Only candles light the space. Soft music plays. And there, sitting on a silk bed, is Queen Seraphina. She is wearing something different now. Not her royal armor. Something lighter, more revealing. She looks at Jake with those purple eyes. "Come in, human," she says softly. "Close the door behind you." Jake steps inside. The doors slam shut behind him. He is trapped. "Now," the queen says, standing slowly, more revealing. You said you wanted to see my physique up close. She walks toward him. Each step is slow, deliberate, predatory. So tell me, Commander Jake Miller. She stops inches from his face. Her breath is warm. Her eyes are glowing. Are you ready to see what no other being in this galaxy has ever seen? Jake opens his mouth to respond.
The Queen's secret. Jake stands frozen. The Queen is inches away from him. Her purple eyes glow in the candlelight. Her perfume fills the air. Something sweet, something dangerous. Well, she asks, you complimented my physique in front of the entire galaxy. Now you are silent? Jake forces himself to speak. Your Majesty, I meant no disrespect. I only... Disrespect? She laughs softly. Do you think I brought you here because I was offended? She turns and walks toward a window. Outside, 3 moons shine over the Volanthi homeworld. I brought you here because you were honest. Jake blinks. Honest? Every species in this galaxy fears me. They bow, they flatter, they lie. She looks back at him. But you looked at me and spoke what you truly felt. No fear, no calculation, just truth. She moves closer again. Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how long it has been since someone treated me like a woman instead of a weapon? Jake's heart pounds. He does not know what to say. The Queen smiles. Relax, human. I am not going to kill you. Jake exhales. That is good to know. Not yet, anyway. Jake's relief disappears instantly. The Queen laughs again. I am joking. Humans are so easy to frighten. She gestures toward a table. Sit. Eat. We have much to discuss. The dinner. The food is strange but delicious. Jake tries not to think about what he is eating. The Queen watches him with curiosity. You are different from other humans I have studied, she says. You have studied humans? Of course. Your species fascinates me. She sips her drink. You are weak, short-lived. Your technology is primitive. And yet, what? And yet you survive. You adapt. You fight against impossible odds and somehow win. Her eyes narrow. The Volanthi have ruled this galaxy for 10,000 years. We have conquered 100 species. But humans, you are only 50 years into space travel, and already other empires are nervous. Jake shrugs. We are just trying to survive. No, the Queen shakes her head. You are doing more than surviving. You are growing, expanding, learning. She leans forward. That is why I really invited you here, Commander. Jake tenses. What do you mean? The Queen stands and walks to a locked cabinet. She presses her hand against it. The cabinet opens, revealing an ancient scroll. This is a prophecy, she says, written by the first Volanthi Queen 3,000 years ago. She unrolls the scroll. Jake sees strange symbols, but his translator slowly decodes them. When the stars align and empires fall, a species of short lives and endless will shall rise. They will be led by one who captures the heart of a queen. Together, they will either save the galaxy or destroy it. Jake stares at the scroll, then at the Queen. You think that species is humanity? I do not think. I know. The Queen's expression is serious now. No more playfulness. And I believe you are the one mentioned in the prophecy. Jake laughs nervously. Me? I'm just a commander. I'm nobody. That is exactly what the prophecy says. A nobody. A human who speaks without fear, who looks at a queen and sees a woman. She steps closer to him. The galaxy is about to change, Jake Miller. War is coming. A darkness that will consume everything. What kind of darkness? The Queen's voice drops to a whisper. The Void Collective. Jake has heard rumors about the Void Collective. Everyone has. They are an ancient enemy, a species that existed before the Volanthi Empire, before any known civilization. I thought the Void Collective was destroyed, says Jake. So did we. The Queen's face is pale now. But our scouts have detected movement in the dead zones. Ships. Thousands of them. They are waking up. Why are you telling me this? Because I need your help. The Queen takes his hands. Her skin is warm, soft.
The Volanthi cannot fight this war alone. We need allies, real allies, not servants, not slaves. You want an alliance with humanity? I want more than that. Her eyes lock onto his. The prophecy speaks of a union, a bond between the queen and the human who captures her heart. Jake's breath catches. Are you saying... Before she can answer, alarms blare throughout the palace. Red lights flash, guards rush past the door, explosions echo in the distance. What is happening? Jake asks. The queen's expression hardens. She transforms instantly from a vulnerable woman to a warrior queen. They are here. Who? The Void Collective. They have found us. The palace shakes, windows shatter. Jake sees ships in the sky, black vessels that seem to absorb light itself. Guards burst into the room. Your Majesty, the enemy has breached the outer defenses. You must evacuate. The queen turns to Jake. For a moment, she looks afraid. Not for herself, for him. Stay close to me, she says. Whatever happens, do not leave my side. Why? Because if the prophecy is true, you are the only one who can stop what is coming. Another explosion, closer this time. The ceiling cracks. And then Jake sees it. A figure in the doorway, tall, thin, covered in black armor that moves like liquid. Its face is hidden behind a mask of pure darkness. The guards raise their weapons. They fire. The figure does not move. The blasts pass through it like it is made of smoke. Impossible, one guard whispers, before the figure waves its hand. The guard disintegrates. The figure speaks. Its voice is ancient, cold, like death itself. Queen Seraphina, we have waited 3,000 years for this moment. The queen steps forward, placing herself between Jake and the creature. You will not touch him. Him? The figure tilts its head. Ah, the prophecy, the human. A horrible laugh echoes through the room. You think this weak creature can save you, can save anyone? The figure reaches toward Jake. Let me show you how wrong you are. The queen screams Jake's name.
The bond. The void creature reaches for Jake. Its hand is cold, colder than anything he has ever felt, like death itself is touching him. But before it can grab him, something happens. A blast of purple light explodes from the queen. The creature flies backward, crashing through the wall. Jake stares in shock. The queen is glowing. Her entire body radiates purple energy. Her eyes burn like stars. Do not touch him, she growls. Her voice echoes with power. He is mine. The creature rises from the rubble. It laughs, a horrible, empty sound. So the rumors are true. The queen has chosen a mate. How sentimental. Leave now, the queen commands, or I will destroy you. Destroy me, little queen. You cannot destroy what was never alive. The creature begins to fade into shadow. But do not worry, I will return, and when I do, I will take everything from you, your empire, your people, your human. The creature vanishes. The room falls silent. The queen's glow fades. She staggers. Jake catches her before she falls. Are you okay? He asks. She looks up at him. For a moment, she seems fragile, tired, human. That power, I have not used it in centuries. It drains me. What was that thing? A Void Lord, one of their commanders. She grips his arm. Jake, you need to understand something. What just happened, the way I protected you, that was not normal. What do you mean? The queen hesitates. Volanthi queens have a power, an ancient ability, but it only activates when... She stops. When what? She looks into his eyes. When we find our true mate. The truth about Volanthi queens. The palace is in chaos, fires burn, soldiers run, but the queen takes Jake to a hidden chamber deep underground. Inside, ancient murals cover the walls.
They show Velanthi queens throughout history, each one standing beside a partner. For 10,000 years, Velanthi queens have ruled alone, she explains. We do not marry for politics. We do not choose partners for power. We wait. Wait for what? For our souls to recognize their match. She touches one of the murals. It happens only once in a queen's lifetime. A bond forms, deep, unbreakable. When it happens, our power doubles. We become something more than Velanthi, more than mortal. Jake's mind races. And you think I am your match? I do not think. I know. She turns to face him. The moment you spoke to me in that throne room, I felt it. A pull, a connection. But I am human. How is that possible? I do not know. She steps closer. Perhaps it is the prophecy. Perhaps it is fate. Perhaps... She touches his cheek. Perhaps some things cannot be explained. Jake feels warmth spread through his body. Something strange, something powerful. What happens now? He asks. Now we complete the bond. The queen takes both his hands. But I must warn you, Jake, once we do this, there is no going back. Our lives will be connected forever. If I die, you die. If you die too? She nods. This is a decision to make not lightly. Jake looks at her. This powerful, ancient, beautiful queen is asking him to bind his life to hers. A few days ago, he was just a simple human commander. Now he might be the key to saving the galaxy. The Void Collective. Can we defeat them together? With the bond, we have a chance. Without it, she shakes her head. The galaxy will fall. Every species, every planet, everything will be consumed. Jake takes a deep breath. He thinks about Earth, his family, his people. Then let us do it. The queen's eyes widen. Are you sure? You barely know me. Jake smiles. I know enough. I know you protected me. I know you're scared but fighting anyway. I know you could rule with fear but choose something else. He squeezes her hands. That is enough for me. For the first time, the queen looks truly moved. A tear rolls down her cheek. No one has ever said anything like that to me. Then maybe I am exactly who the prophecy says I am. She laughs softly. Then she pulls him close. Close your eyes, she whispers. Jake obeys. The bonding ritual. The queen begins to chant in ancient Velanthi. The room glows with purple light. Jake feels energy flowing between them, through their connected hands, through their hearts. Images flash through his mind. He sees Seraphina as a child, alone, scared, forced to become queen at a young age. He sees her battles, hundreds of them, wars she fought to protect her people. He sees her loneliness, centuries of isolation, surrounded by servants, but never loved. And she sees him, his childhood on Earth, his struggles, his dreams, his fears. They see everything, every memory, every secret, every scar. The light grows brighter, the ground shakes, then suddenly, silence. Jake opens his eyes. He feels different, stronger, more alive. He looks at his hands. Faint purple lines trace across his skin, glowing softly. It is done, the queen says. She looks different too, younger, more radiant. We are bonded, Jake Miller. Jake feels her presence in his mind, not invading, but comforting, like she's always there, just at the edge of his thoughts. I can feel you, he says, and I you. She smiles. We are one now, Jake Miller. Whatever comes next, we face it together. Rising tension. A soldier bursts into the chamber. Your Majesty, the Void Fleet is retreating, but what? The soldier hesitates. They left a message, burned on the surface of our largest moon. The queen's face hardens. What does it say? The soldier swallows. It says, the human cannot save you. In 7 days we return, and when we do, not even your bond will stop us.
The Queen and Jake exchange a look. 7 days. They have 7 days to prepare for war. In the war room, generals from across the Volanthi Empire gather. Star maps show the Void Collective's positions, thousands of ships, millions of soldiers. "We cannot win this war alone," one general admits. "We need allies." The Queen nods. "Then we will find them." She looks at Jake, starting with humanity. Jake steps forward. "I can contact Earth, but convincing them to join a galactic war, that will not be easy." "Then make it easy," the Queen says. "You are their representative, and now you are bonded to the most powerful queen in the galaxy." She takes his hand. "Show them that humans have a place in this universe. Show them what we can become together." Jake feels her confidence flowing through their bond. It mixes with his own determination. "I will need a ship, and fast. You will have the fastest ship in my fleet, the Seraphina's Heart, named after, well, I think you understand." Jake laughs. "A little confident, are we?" "I am a queen. Confidence is my birthright." The generals murmur. They have never seen their queen like this, playful, warm, alive. Jake turns to leave, but the Queen grabs his arm. "Jake." He looks back. She pulls him into a kiss, deep, passionate. The entire war room gasps. When she pulls away, her eyes are fierce. "Come back to me," she whispers. "That is an order." Jake grins. "Yes, Your Majesty." He walks towards the ship, towards Earth, towards a mission that will decide the fate of the galaxy. Behind him, the Queen watches. In her mind, through their bond, she sends him 3 words he has never expected to hear. "I love you." Jake stumbles. He turns back, but she is already gone, and in 7 days, the Void will return.
Earth's decision. The Seraphina's heart cuts through space like a silver arrow. Inside, Jake sits alone, staring at the stars. In his mind, he feels the Queen, distant but present, a warm pulse that reminds him she is waiting. His communicator beeps, a message from Earth's united government. "Commander Miller, you left your post without permission. You formed an unauthorized relationship with an alien leader. You have 24 hours to explain yourself before we issue an arrest warrant." Jake sighs. This is going to be harder than he thought. He sends a reply. "I have information about an incoming invasion that will destroy every planet in the galaxy, including Earth. I request an emergency meeting with the World Council." The response comes quickly. "Denied. Report to detention upon arrival." Jake closes his eyes. Through the bond, he feels the Queen's concern. "Trouble?" Her voice whispers in his mind. "My government wants to arrest me." A pause. Then, "Should I send a fleet to negotiate?" Jake laughs. "That would definitely make things worse. Humans are strange. You have no idea." Arrival on Earth. Jake lands at the New Geneva spaceport. Armed soldiers surround his ship immediately. "Commander Jake Miller, you are under arrest for abandoning your post and—" "General Harris?" Jake steps out calmly. "With respect, if you arrest me now, Earth will be destroyed in 6 days. Is that a threat?" "No, it is a fact." Jake holds up a data chip. This contains everything: scans of the Void Fleet, their weapons, their numbers, and proof that they are coming for us. General Harris hesitates. Jake continues. "You can arrest me and feel good about protocol while our planet burns. Or you can let me speak to the council, and maybe, just maybe, we survive." A long silence. Then General Harris lowers his weapon. "You have 1 hour, Miller. Make it count." The World Council. Jake stands before the 12 most powerful leaders on Earth, presidents, prime ministers, generals. They stare at him with suspicion. "Commander Miller," the council chairman begins, "your report claims an ancient alien species is about to invade the galaxy, yet we have no independent confirmation. Because your scanners cannot detect them.
The Void Collective exists partially outside our dimension. Standard technology cannot see them. Convenient. I have evidence. Jake activates the data chip. Holographic images fill the room. Void ships, destroyed planets, the message burned into the Valanthi moon. The leaders watch in silence. Some look scared, others look angry. A few look like they do not believe any of it. Even if this is real, the Chinese premier says, what can Earth do? We are the weakest civilization in the known galaxy. Our ships are primitive, our weapons are useless. That is why I'm proposing an alliance with the Valanthi Empire. Murmurs ripple through the room. The Valanthi? The Russian president laughs. They see us as insects. Why would they ally with us? Because their queen and I are bonded. Silence. Then chaos. Rising tension. Bonded? The council chairman shouts. What does that mean? It means our lives are connected. It means the most powerful empire in the galaxy now has a personal stake in humanity's survival. This is madness, General Harris says. You married an alien queen without authorization? I did not marry her. Jake struggles for words. It's more than marriage. It's a connection of souls. I know it sounds impossible, but it sounds like treason, the American president interrupts. You bound humanity's fate to an alien without our consent. Jake feels anger rising. I saved humanity's fate. Without this bond, the Valanthi would not help us. Without their help, we are dead. You do not know that. I do know that. Jake steps forward. I have seen the Void Lords. I have felt their power. One of them killed a Valanthi guard with a wave of his hand. Bullets pass through them. Energy weapons do nothing. He looks at each leader. Earth has two choices. Join this alliance and fight alongside the greatest warriors in the galaxy, or stay here, alone, and watch our planet burn. A long silence. Then the Indian Prime Minister speaks. What would the alliance require from us? Soldiers, ships, whatever we can spare. Jake pulls up more data. The Valanthi will provide advanced technology, weapons, shields, training. In exchange for what? The Chinese premier asks suspiciously. Nothing. The Queen asked for nothing. Nobody gives something for nothing. Jake smiles. She told me the same thing about humans once. Maybe we are more alike than we think. The vote. The council debates for hours. Jake waits outside, pacing. Through the bond, the Queen speaks to me. How is it going? Slowly. Politicians love to argue. Should I send a fleet to speed them up? Jake laughs. Please do not. Finally, General Harris emerges. The vote is complete. Jake holds his breath. And 7-5. Earth will join the alliance. Harris's face is hard to read. Congratulations, Commander. You just changed human history. Jake exhales. Relief floods through him, and through the bond, he feels the Queen's joy as well. We have 4 days to prepare, Jake says. We need to move fast. Already happening. Harris hands him a tablet. Every nation is mobilizing. Ships, soldiers, weapons, everything we have. Jake looks at the data. It's not much. A few hundred ships, 100,000 soldiers. Against the Void Collective, it'll be like throwing pebbles at a mountain. But it's something. Jake stands on the observation deck of Earth's largest space station. Below, the planet glows blue and green, beautiful and fragile. In 2 days, Valanthi ships will arrive to escort Earth's fleet to the battle zone. In 4 days, the war begins. Through the bond, the Queen whispers, I miss you. I miss you too. When this is over, she pauses. When this is over, I want to show you my home. Not the palace, my real home. The village where I was born. I would like that. Promise me, Jake. Promise me we will survive this. Jake closes his eyes. He wants to promise. He wants to tell her everything will be fine. But he cannot lie to her, not through the bond. I promise I will fight with everything I have, and I promise I will never leave your side. A soft laugh in his mind.
That is not the same thing. It's all I can offer. Then I accept. The stars shine above Earth. Somewhere out there, the Void Collective is waiting. And somewhere in Jake's heart, he knows that some of them will not survive this war. He just prays it will not be her.
The final battle. The day of battle has arrived. Jake stands on the bridge of the Volanthi flagship, the Queen beside him. Through the massive windows, he sees the combined fleet, Volanthi warships glowing purple, human vessels looking small but determined, and ships from 12 other species who join the alliance. 3,000 ships, the Queen says quietly, the largest fleet assembled in 500 years. Jake looks at the tactical display. On the other side, the Void Collective waits, 10,000 ships floating in darkness like a swarm of black locusts. We are outnumbered, Jake says. We are always outnumbered. The Queen takes his hand. That is when humans fight best, is it not? Jake smiles despite the fear in his heart. You have been studying. I had a good teacher. The communication system crackles. Messages from fleet commanders fill the bridge. Human Fleet Alpha, standing by. Volanthi Battle Group 1, ready. Crocian warriors, prepared to die with honor. Jake feels the weight of the moment. Millions of lives depend on what happens next. The Queen raises her voice to address the entire fleet. Warriors of the Alliance, today we face an enemy that has haunted this galaxy for 3,000 years. They believe we are weak, divided, afraid. Her voice grows stronger. They are wrong. Today, we show them what happens when free peoples stand together. Today, we fight not for territory, not for power. We fight for survival, for our children, for the future. She squeezes Jake's hand. And today, we fight beside humans, a species younger than our oldest cities, yet brave enough to stand against the darkness. If they can find courage, so can we all. Cheers erupt across the fleet. Then the Void Collective begins to move. The battle begins. The first wave of Void ships crashes into the Alliance fleet like a black tsunami. Explosions light up space, ships shatter, bodies float in the vacuum. Jake coordinates the human fleet from the bridge. Alpha Group, flank left. Beta Group, cover the Crocian carriers. The Queen commands her own forces, purple energy flowing through her as she directs Volanthi firepower. For a moment, they seem to hold. Alliance weapons, enhanced by Volanthi technology, actually damage Void ships. Shields hold against the dark energy blasts. But slowly, the enemy pushes forward. Too many ships, too much power. We are losing the right flank, a general shouts. Crocian carriers are down to 50%. Human Fleet Beta is requesting retreat. Jake feels despair creeping in. They are losing. Despite everything, they are losing. Then the Queen turns to him. Jake, there is one more thing we can try. What? The bond. Her eyes are serious. If we combine our power, truly combine it, we might be able to create a weapon strong enough to destroy their command ship. Cut off the head, and the body will die. Why did you not mention this before? Because it is dangerous. She touches his face. Our souls would merge completely, even for a moment. If something goes wrong, we both die. Yes. Jake looks at the battle. Ships burning, people dying. His fleet, his people fighting against impossible odds. He looks back at the Queen. Let us do it. The ultimate sacrifice. They move to the center of the bridge. Guards clear a space around them. The Queen takes both his hands. Focus on me, on us, on everything we are together. Jake closes his eyes. He feels the bond like never before.
her heartbeat matching his, her thoughts intertwining with his own. Energy builds between them. Purple light mixes with something new, golden light from Jake, human light. The crew watches in awe. The two lights spiral together, growing brighter, stronger. "I see it," Jake whispers. "The command ship. I can feel the Void Lord inside it. Then let us end this." They raise their joined hands. A beam of light, purple and gold combined, shoots from the ship. It cuts through space like a sword, burning through void vessels, heading straight for the command ship. The Void Lord's voice echoes in their minds. "Impossible! No mortal power can—" The beam strikes. The command ship explodes in a flash of light so bright that every ship in the battle stops for a moment. When the light fades, the Void Fleet is in chaos. Ships collide, weapons fire randomly. Without their Lord's commands, they are confused, lost. "All ships," the Queen commands, her voice weak but determined. "Attack now. Show no mercy." The Alliance fleet surges forward. This time, they do not stop. Victory. Hours later, the battle is over. Void ships drift dead in space. Survivors flee into the darkness, retreating to whatever dimension they came from. The Alliance has lost half its fleet, thousands of ships, millions of lives, but they won. Jake sits on the bridge floor, exhausted beyond words. The Queen lies in his arms, barely conscious. "We did it," he whispers. "You did it," she smiles weakly. "The prophecy was right. A human saved us. We saved each other." She reaches up and touches his cheek. "Jake Miller, my commander, my partner, my love." Her eyes are filled with tears. "Thank you for everything." Jake leans down and kisses her forehead. "This is just the beginning," he says. "We have a galaxy to rebuild, together." 1 year later, the ceremony takes place on Earth. Not in a palace, not in a government building, in a small town in Montana, under a clear blue sky, surrounded by mountains and trees. Jake stands at an altar, wearing a simple suit. His family is there, his mother crying, his father trying not to cry, his little sister taking pictures. The Queen walks towards him. She is not wearing her royal armor, no crown, no cape, just a white dress that makes her look almost human. Almost. Her purple eyes shine with happiness. "You know," she whispers as she reaches him, "on Volanthi, weddings last 3 days and involve 17 ritual battles. This is better? Much better." She takes his hands. "I like your planet. I like your people. I like—" She pauses. "I like who I am when I'm with you." Jake smiles. "Then let us make it official." The ceremony is simple, traditional, human. When they kiss, the crowd cheers. Jake's mother hugs the Queen like she is already family. His father shakes her hand and accidentally bows 3 times. Later, at the reception, a general approaches Jake. "Commander, I have to ask, what happens now with the Alliance, with the Volanthi Empire?" Jake looks at his wife, the most powerful woman in the galaxy, dancing with his 8-year-old niece. "Now we build something new," he says. "Not an empire, not a conquest, a partnership. Different species, different cultures working together." "You think that is possible?" Jake watches the Queen laugh as her niece teaches her a TikTok dance. "A year ago, I thought bonding with an alien queen was impossible. Now look at us." I shrugs. Maybe impossible is just the beginning. That night, Jake and Seraphina stand on a hill overlooking the valley. Stars fill the sky, the same stars they almost died protecting. "Do you ever regret it?" Jake asks. "Choosing me, leaving your empire to live on a planet with primitive humans?" The Queen laughs. "First, I did not leave my empire. I simply expanded my home. And second?" She turns to face him. Her purple eyes glow softly in the starlight. Second, I did not choose you. She places her hand over his heart. My soul chose you. My heart chose you. I was simply wise enough to listen. Jake pulls her close. I love you, Seraphina. And I love you, Jake Miller. My human, my hero, my home. Above them, the stars shine bright. A galaxy saved. A universe changed. All because a simple human complimented a queen's physique. And she asked him to see it up close.